Ms. Ferris, you were charged with theft. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. I have no idea what happened on this case. All I know is that you've been charged with a Class A theft. I've appointed you a lawyer with Mr. Dixon now. We're going to do probable cause to see what actually happened. Please.
On January 5th, 2025, the complainant reported that his church mailed out checks for payments to various utilities with multiple checks that were then stolen. After being assigned the case, the officer spoke with the complainant, who stated that he received back his bank statement, which reported the following checks being stolen. The first check for $780.20, which was drawn off his.
Oh, I remember this. There's like several different people that are.
Yes, so there's multiple checks. The next check is for $780.40. The next check is for $784.09. That was to a Mr. Tinko, who reported that he didn't know the individuals and did not give them consent to endorse or cash any of his checks. They then subpoenaed the bank records and showed that the checks were changed to pay Sonia Maris at the Chase Bank at 1520 San Felipe Street.
Do we have it that she actually negotiated the check and put them in her account?
Are there complete readings?
I have to figure that,
Yes.
banks, I mean, there are cameras everywhere.
And
right?
may you please ask her
Yes,
what
the
date?
teller job log journals indicate that the person casting the check presented a Texas ID as the primary identification source. The officer then checked this identification through the Texas driver's license database and found that it was associated to.
What was the date of the transaction, may I ask, state? Because my client has been incarcerated, she hasn't been.
2023, believe it or not. Yes.
What is it?
On April 12th, 2023.
April 12th, 2023. Okay. So, Ms. Ferris, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. It's a bit too messy.
I was in the way.
We'll get there. I just wanted to make sure that it wouldn't be on the time that you were incarcerated.
April of 23, 22, April 23rd, I got out of the way.
Ms. Ferris, as a condition of your bond, I'm ordering you not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. That is, I guess you said a church, right? Or the person who is associated. So you're not to have any contact with the actual church and the person who is the owner of the checks. I'm also ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the co-defendants in this case as well. If I find that you pick up a new case, if I find that you're a danger to my community, if I find that you break these conditions, then same will happen to your bond. I will revoke it, put you in jail, no more PR bonds. Do you understand?
I do.
I've given you a lawyer. It is your responsibility to stay in touch with Mr. Dixon. If he tells me that he can't get a hold of you because you're ducking and dodging, likewise, a warrant will issue.
Sir.
Guys, we have to set a bond on this case. So what bond? What do you think? State. What's appropriate? And is a PR bond appropriate in this case in light of that she's on felony probation for a third-degree felony?
We asked for $5,000 charge.
Judge, I would respectfully ask a PR bond on this case. The probation officer, the CS community supervision officer is here. Mrs. Ferris has been diagnosed as being bipolar with psychotic tendencies. She was on cocaine, ecstasy, and other major drugs, but she was determined to be competent. Right now, she is not free. She is not free. She is in custody with the in-house.
Oh, she's in DDRP.
Yes, sir. She's in DDRP at this time.
So I have to give her a PR bond.
Yes, sir. Your
Because if I take her into custody now, that kind of ixnay on the DDRPA, right?
And her felony court's aware, we did a case review and they want her to continue treatment, finish it successfully.
And I always want, it's okay, don't worry about it. I always want that as well. You know, we want you to complete the treatment. It is also a condition of your bond that you're not to use alcohol, illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you like crazy to make sure that you're not using. Do you understand?
I do.
Okay, so I will set the bond at 5,000 and then I will grant her a PR bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Case number? It is 255-0584.
Thank you.
Okay, so for now, I'm going to have you sign a reset with Victoria. We will also have you meet with Felicia for your bond conditions. We'll have you sign the bond conditions. Do you have a date of release?
Yeah, I can look right now.
Yeah, do you know mind if you can provide it to Mr. D? That way we know we can set her case for the day after. That way we can get here to be able to monitor her with everything. Okay, all right. Good luck,
Thank
Ms. Ferris.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. D.